Landmark defense agreement between India and the US logistical pact to share military bases. Defense minister uses the platform to slam Pakistan on terror. US Secretary of State John Kerry is to hold talks with External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. Cooperation on fighting terrorism tops the agenda. A shocking story of medical negligence comes in from Kanpur. 12-year-old ailing boy died in his father's arm after being shunted door-to-door in the city's premier government hospital. After 51 long days. All right, so this is the meeting that's expected to happen between the External Affairs Minister and John Kerry. A tragedy coming in from Kanpur where an ailing boy died in his father's arms after he was shunted door to door in one of the most premier government hospitals. After 51 long days, Kashmir Valley saw curfew being lifted from most places as the police said that the overall law and order situation generally remained calm. Meanwhile, the Chief Minister says Pakistan would soon realize the futility of war and name-calling to resolve the unrest. She also said Pakistan must reciprocate to the Prime Minister's gesture for peace and reconciliation. As part of its probe into the suspected terror funds, NIA has summoned Naeem Gilani, who is the son of hardline separatist leader Saeed Ali Shah Gilani. As Rajnath Singh heads to the valley with an all-party delegation, the Ministry of Home Affairs is also in the process of finalizing names to be part of the delegation. Chili canisters that will cause the eyes to water and skin to itch will be replacing pellet guns as a mob control mechanism in the Kashmir Valley. The government has approved a number of non-lethal systems, including acoustic devices and water slides. BJP MP Udit Raj has caused an embarrassment in the BJP after prescribing beef eating as the success formula for winning a gold medal in Olympics. Tourism Minister Mahesh Sharma is also facing flack after issuing a no-skirt diktat for women tourists coming into the country. Many believe that the minister, instead of preaching to tourists, should make it safe for women visiting public places. Vishal Dadlani's sarcastic tweet on a Jain monk has seriously backfired. The Aam Aadmi Party supporter has now been booked for mocking and hurting the seer and religious sentiments. After his trip in Rio to supposedly look at Olympic facilities and inspire Indian athletes, Haryana Sports Minister Anil Vij has given 50 lakh rupees as donation to the Dera Sacha Sauda chief Gurmeet Ram Rahim to construct a sports village in the complex. The Haryana government seems to have learnt a lesson as Gurgaon came to a standstill once again after less than 2 hours of heavy rain in the township area. Waterlogging was reported from several parts of the city that was quite similar to what happened on the 28th of July. The flood situation continues to remain grim in Bihar. Normal life remained crippled in Hajipur city as floodwater inundated several areas, forcing thousands of people into relief camp. Locals also said that there were inadequate facilities at the relief camp. With heavy rain wreaking havoc in several parts of Rajasthan, a village in Pali district now is marooned. But despite the heavy rainfall and a dangerous river, young children were seen wading in the deep waters to reach their school. An 11-year-old prodigy swimmer plunged into the Ganga River hoping to cover a stretch of 570 kilometers in 7 days and break her own record. Frightened after 2 days of repeated tremors, residents of Rampur in Himachal Pradesh fled their homes and they spent the night sleeping on the road. Panic struck when 2 earthquakes that measured 4.6 and 4.3 magnitude jolted the hilly state. Close on the heels of Congress President Sonia Gandhi's roadshow in Prime Minister Narendra Modi's parliamentary constituency of Varanasi, her son Rahul Gandhi is all set to embark on a month-long Mahayatra from Deora in eastern Uttar Pradesh to Delhi on the 6th of September. After almost a century, RSS workers will be doing away with khaki shorts on Vijay Dashmi. In fact, that will be falling on the 11th of October. RSS workers will sport brown pants along with the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat to mark the foundation year of the party. Now, to keep a close vigil on the long porous border with Pakistan and thwart any incursions in the northeast by the Chinese PLA, India might soon get pilotless Predator XP drones used by the US Navy. On a day when India recognized its Khel Ratna awardees and other sporting legends, it also commemorated the National Sports Day observed in the memory of the hockey legend Dhyan Chand. Arushi Talwar's mother Nupur has been granted parole by the Allahabad High Court for 3 weeks to visit her unwell mother. Heavy rain once again has exposed the ugly reality of road conditions that exist in our country and waterlogging problems that exist in the national capital itself. Uninterrupted showers wreaked havoc on several major roads of the city. US Secretary of State John Kerry reportedly also got stuck in one of the massive rain-induced traffic jam near the Delhi airport. Reports suggest that his motorcade was stuck in a long traffic jam. Hundreds of residents in Loni blocked the Delhi Saharanpur road for over an hour in protest after the body of a 1.5-year-old boy was found at the railway track near the railway station. A group of Jain community members staged a protest outside the Chief Minister's residence. They demanded immediate arrest of music composer and the former Aam Aadmi Party supporter Vishal Dadlani for his controversial remarks. Election Commission has reserved its order over a technical point related to a petition seeking the disqualification of 21 Aam Aadmi Party MLAs over Office of Profit issue. Maharashtra Navnirman Sena staged an agitation at Dadar to protest the closure of meat shops ordered by the state government and municipalities in deference to the Jain Community Festival. A proposed auto taxi strike called by 2 unions, which would have led to chaos, has now been postponed to the 1st of September thanks to the intervention by the state government. 2 children who went missing from Vashinagar locality of the Maximum City were found abandoned near a railway track. The abductor was caught on CCTV and the cops have now launched a manhunt for them. Yet another child was abducted from Mumbai Shivaji terminal. The 2-year-old girl has been abducted from a platform, leaving the railway policeman clueless. After saying incidents of rape should not be politicized, the NCP chief Sharad Pawar says that social reaction demanding scrapping of the Prevention of Atrocities Act in the wake of the Kopardi rape murder case cannot be ignored. Indian Navy's supersonic fighter jet MiG-29K had a mishap. A fuel drop box had dropped while the aircraft was taking off in Visakhapatnam. The mishap caused minor fire on the runway, which was immediately brought under control. In what could have been an embarrassment for the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, the ACB court has asked for a re-investigation into the infamous cash for vote scam. The court also set a deadline of 29 September to complete the re-investigation. The government hospital of Koti is witnessing a unique problem. 2 families who had come for the delivery now have claimed to a baby boy born at the hospital, with a couple alleging that their child was swapped by the staff with a baby girl. The weatherman has forecast heavy to very heavy rainfall in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh for the next 2 days. In coastal Andhra, the Met Department has predicted heavy rainfall, while Telangana will experience heavy to very heavy rainfall. Telangana Legislative Assembly will be meeting today to pass the GST bill referred to it by the union government. A film crew has been arrested for abducting the son of a senior executive of a private firm last week. Police say that the crew ran short of money for a current project and hatched the entire conspiracy. To promote voluntary eye donation, State BJP President B.S. Yediyurappa walked blindfolded to the steps of the ISKCON temple, and along with him, MLC Tara Anuradha and other BJP leaders accompanied Yediyurappa, and all of them were blindfolded. Police seem to be facing yet another embarrassment as another woman police officer has taken to social media and has hit out at her own department. Home buyers in Bengaluru now find themselves in a dilemma. Prospective customers are reconsidering whether to invest in property in the city after an order passed by the National Green Tribunal. Chief Minister Siddaramaiah has urged Prime Minister Narendra Modi to waive 50% of farm loans provided by commercial banks to bail out farmers caught in agricultural crisis. AIADMK Supremo and Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha has begun reshuffling her cabinet, with K. Pandya Rajan becoming the new school education minister and Benjamin P. taking over as the rural development minister. Madras High Court has ordered that elections to head the Chennai Press Club must be held within the next 3 months. This comes following a petition to review the absence of an electoral procedure. More guidelines for the election are expected soon. Aishwarya Dhanush, Rajnikant's oldest daughter, has been appointed as the UN Women's Advocate for Gender Equality and Women's Empowerment in India. DMK leader Karunanidhi has congratulated ISRO for the recent success of their Scramjet program. The program will reduce travel time between India and the US from 18 hours that it is at present to just 1 hour. A 4-year-old boy, Nitish, was found with his throat slit in his hometown in Cuddalore. Investigations have revealed that the murder was allegedly committed by his neighbor Parameshwari, who had a dispute with the boy's father. Women have begun a counter-campaign ready to wait against the fight for entry of women into Sabrimala. Supporters posted pictures of themselves holding placards mocking the age-old tradition of entry for women after the age of 50. Chief Minister P. Vijayan is facing criticism for his Facebook post supporting All India strike on the 2nd of September. The Chief Minister had asked people to join an online campaign by the CPM Central Committee if they wanted to express support. Chief Minister has said no to Onam celebrations in government offices during office hours. In fact, the opposition has slammed the Chief Minister, saying that he would be celebrating Onam in Delhi on the 3rd of September during his work hours, but poor government employees cannot do the same. Women Congress leaders will be writing to the Chief Minister on the government's alleged anti-people policies. This letter will be written by several Mahila Congress workers in the wake of the government completing 100 days in power. Minister K. Surendran says that he has received several complaints that the RSS was using temples for illegal activities. The minister says that he will not allow places of worships to be converted into storage for weapons. After the Murshidabad fire tragedy, a fire broke out in the government hospital in Kolkata. 5 fire engines and hydraulic ladders were rushed to douse the flames. CID officials arrested a man for spreading panic during Murshidabad College Hospital fire that left 3 dead and several injured. The CID is now probing the fire. A woman died apparently of a heart attack due to loud noises of banned firecrackers. The deceased was bedridden and was suffering from a heart disease. Flood-hit areas of Malda continues to reel under flood as the river Ganga continues to flow above the danger level mark. 6 students from Nadia have been arrested for asking money from their school teacher and a businessman who alleged that he was also being threatened with the abduction of his son. In one of the deadliest attacks claimed by the Islamic State in the southern Yemeni port city, a suicide bomber killed at least 54 people when the driver, in fact, it drove a car bomb into the militia compound in Aden. More than 70 tents were destroyed by fire in the refugee camp in the Iraqi city of Kirkuk, but nobody was injured. Hundreds of migrants were rescued by a Spanish humanitarian organization at sea off the coast of Libya after being found floating on a wooden boat. About 500, mostly migrants, were rescued. An Australian aid worker kidnapped in Afghanistan 4 months ago has finally been freed following a raid by the Afghan Special Forces near the eastern city of Jalalabad. Arsonists set fire to Belgium's National Institute of Criminology in Brussels, causing an explosion, but thankfully there were no casualties. There were no immediate indications that the fire was a militant attack, although nothing has been ruled out just as yet. Police seized 95 kilograms of cocaine from a cruise ship docked in Sydney Harbour in a joint operation with the US Department of Homeland Security investigations. Taiwan's Ministry of Defense says misfiring of a missile in July was caused by the naval staff not following security protocol. A supersonic long-range anti-ship missile was fired during a training scenario that killed 1 person. Residents survived a devastating earthquake that rocked central Italy, recounted the horrific sequence of events that changed their lives forever. Flames engulfed a Philadelphia church as firefighters battled to contain the fire, which broke out in the basement. The fire broke out in Good Shepherd Church, that's more than 100 years old. Police say they caught a man suspected of being involved in 11 murders over a period of 15 years in northwest China. This 52-year-old suspect was detained by the police at a grocery store that he and his wife ran. A wild reindeer herd was hit by lightning in southern Norway, killing 323 animals, of which 70 were calves. These animals were killed on a mountain plateau during a violent storm. Cashing in on Pokemon Go phenomena, Sydney's #burger and their pop-up restaurant Down and Out Burgers have created Pokemon-inspired burgers that features various characters. Pope Francis met with Facebook founder and CEO Mark Zuckerberg at the Vatican. In fact, the Vatican said the duo discussed how to use communications technology to help alleviate poverty. Contestants showed their prowess at how you can clamber up a greasy pole as they took part in a traditional festival that's celebrated in Malta. The annual festival is held to mark the feast day of Saint Julian. After 365 days, 6 scientists exited a mock-up Mars habitat on a volcano in Hawaii after practicing living a red planet simulator which mirrors life in an isolated dome. Athletes also welcomed the Prime Minister's initiative of an Olympics task force, which will prepare the strategy for the training and selection of athletes. Amidst the growing demands of Bharat Ratna for hockey legend Dhyan Chand, Sports Minister Vijay Goyal has assured that he will take forward the issue to all concerned authorities. Karan Johar's Ae Dil Hai Mushkil, perhaps one of the most awaited films of the year, have now released the movie's first poster. The film sees Ranbir pairing up with Aishwarya Rai Bachchan for the first time. Well, the media also got a chance to catch a glimpse of Shahid and Meera Kapoor's daughter, who is just a few days old. The pictures show a protective Shahid carrying his baby daughter wrapped in a pink blanket to their home. Don't take anyone's advice, and that's the advice coming in from Karisma Kapoor for her sister Kareena Kapoor Khan, who is 5 months pregnant. Reports suggest that Bollywood's current hot favourite Ranveer Singh is all set to launch his own clothing line. Rumours are abuzz that the star is looking around for a brand name that suits his own personality. Reports suggest that pop star Miley Cyrus and her fiancé Liam Hemsworth recently have got married as well. It was a diamond-encrusted gold band that was seen on her left-hand finger that triggered the rumour. Justin Bieber has reactivated his Instagram account. The Canadian singer is yet to post any updates so far. He had left the site after his followers started trolling his girlfriend Sophia Richie. Taylor Swift was spotted performing in a service in Nashville recently. While she was there for social service, the star did not really complain while she clicked selfies and also signed autographs for her fans. Naya Rivera spoke about her experience of an abortion in her memoir. The actor said that she decided to put her career first without informing the father of the child and then went ahead with the abortion. To counter competitors, state-run BSNL has announced a national unlimited 3G mobile data plan that costs 1,099 rupees, doubling the data usage limit in some existing plans. IT Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad says India has attracted investment from 37 mobile manufacturing companies in the last 1 year that has generated 40,000 direct jobs and 1.25 lakh indirect employment. As a result of the Jio craze, Bharti Airtel has slashed the prices of data for 3G and 4G mobile internet services, which it claims will result in up to 80% savings for customers. Reports also suggest that the new iPhone 7 is going through production mishaps, leading to shortages in supply chain. A fair number of faulty components could lead to less stock that's expected to launch in September. The Communications Minister has confirmed that Spectrum auction dismissing rumours of its postponement. The auction will happen in the last week of September this year.